Jordan. Jordan to the circle, puts the shot in the air. Good!
This is Michael Jordan. His best attribute is scoring, and when he won his MVP award in 1998, his scoring peaked at 28.7 points per game, shooting 23.1 shots per game. Now this is Nikola Jokic, and right now he's currently averaging 29.8 points per game. That's over 1 point higher every single night than prime MVP Jordan, except it's on 4 less shots. This is Tim Duncan. His best attribute is his rebounding, and when he won his MVP award in 2002, his rebounding peaked at 12.7 rebounds per game. This is Nikola Jokic, and right now he's currently averaging 12.7 rebounds per game. That's the same as MVP Tim Duncan, except it's on 4.6 less minutes played per night. This is Steve Nash. His best attribute is his passing, and when he won his MVP award in 2006, his passing peaked at 10.5 assists per game. This is Nikola Jokic right now, currently averaging 10.2 assists per game. That's about the same as MVP Steve Nash, except it's on less turnovers every single night. This is John Stockton, 7-time steals champion and all-time leader in steals in the entirety of NBA history. In his best season, Stockton averaged 1.7 steals per game. This is Nikola Jokic right now, currently averaging 1.8 steals per game, more than the best of all time, except on less fouls every single night. This is Nikola Jokic, a 3-time MVP, currently averaging more rebounds than prime Tim Duncan and Hakeem Olajuwon, more assists than prime MVP Steve Nash, and even prime MVP Magic Johnson, more steals than prime John Stockton, more points than prime MVP Kobe and MVP MJ, and he is currently second in MVP voting today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the greatest robbery in all of sports history, the narrative push for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, everyone knows the MVP award is probably the most complicated in all of sports, and it doesn't really fall under one category, but it is the most important, and so it's important to dissect what it truly means. In my opinion, every MVP falls under one of these 6 major categories, or at least has traces of all of them. Category 1, the best player on the best team. Think 2006 Steve Nash or 2016 Steph Curry. 2, the best player in the league. Think 2009 LeBron. 3, the most valuable player to their specific team. Think 2021 Jokic. 4, a historic season that demands an MVP. Think 2022 Jokic or 2017 Russ. 5, the Here Damn Award. Think 2023 Embiid or even 2018 Harden, even though he was really good that year. And finally, 6, the cool story / narrative award arc. Think 2011 Derrick Rose. As it stands today, both Shai and Jokic combine to make up all of these categories. Shai is the best player on the best team, so he takes category 1, but Jokic is the best player overall, so he takes category 2. Number 3 goes to Jokic because without him, the Nuggets are terrible. We've all seen this stat before, but in case you haven't, here it is. I mean, goddamn. And number 4 also goes to Jokic as he has won it before this way and is literally having the best season of his entire career right now. However, number 5 and 6 fall in Shai's favor as he had a case for the award last year, giving him the here damn quality, and also a cool story because he's never won it before and he's so cool. He has so much aura and the best fits and the best hair, the best lineup, the best lips. Wow, never mind. Shai should win the MVP. So with the narrative split 3-3 between the two of them, it's time for us to look forward to the stats to see who truly deserves it. And when we do that, it should not be close at all. Yes, Shai is averaging 32 points per game. Yes, he is insanely efficient and his free throw merchant status is not really warranted. But Jokic is just better in literally every metric and invented efficiency. I mean, the guy is averaging 45% from 3. Are we serious? He's not even a shooter, and that is almost the best of all time. There isn't a single valid argument stats-wise in favor of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Shai doesn't even beat him in a single category besides free throws. And maybe aura, but I don't think that counts.
Hey, just shake my hand. I just want a little bit of aura. That's what I want.
I got you, bro. Okay?
Hey, every time this guy walks on the court, I feel like he walks in slow mo. He doesn't walk in slow motion, but this is what I feel when.
Step back left, yo.
And if you feel like making the argument that, oh, the Thunder are one of the best teams in the NBA record-wise and Shea is carrying them, then do I have to bring up this Jokic stat again? Oh my goodness, we've all seen it 1,000 times. The Thunder are an insane amalgamation of talent and could literally draft the entire next draft class in a few months if they wanted to. I think they would be okay long-term without Shea, and I don't even think I would call them contenders with Shea. I don't think it's fair to call them the best in the league yet, or a true contender until the playoffs begin, especially after what we witnessed in last year's playoffs with them as the 1 seed. To be fair, both the Thunder and the Nuggets got bounced second round last year, but both of them put up a good fight and narrowly lost, with the Thunder having tougher competition, but the Nuggets are completely better this year. And even though the Thunder are revamped too, we can't forget the fact that the Nuggets literally won a championship not even 2 years ago. I'm not sure if the Thunder could get past them in a 7-game series, and I really hope we get to witness that matchup come May. No matter what happens going into the second half of the season, if Jokic doesn't come away with his 4th MVP, it will be devastating, especially considering what he had to do the last time he got stubbed. On top of that, there is the lingering fact that this should be his 5th MVP in a row. He should be having the most legendary run in NBA history right now. But I get it. You're probably thinking, what's the point of gunning so hard when you really have no say in the matter and megastars are constantly being snubbed like LeBron? 2 years ago, the MVP race was really close, neck and neck, and the fans and media were already marching to the ballroom to crown Embiid the rightful king after his long and hard career of putting up great numbers. But with a month left until voting, the public suddenly turned on him, and video after video came out about how he was a free throw merchant and how Jokic deserved to win it for a consecutive year despite voter fatigue, and he was just simply the best. However, it was just too late, and Jokic ended up losing in the end, costing him the illustrious MVP four-peat that has never happened before. This time around, it's the same thing. The public is already ready to crown the narrative champion, but now we're starting to realize the free throw merchant ways, and more importantly, recognize the insane historic peak basketball before us. And with a few months until it's time for voting, this time, the fans are striking early, in hopes of giving Jokic his rightful and overdue 4th MVP. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe. It's free.